Zarate reiterates need for House to close power plant shutdowns. Manila, Philippines. Bayan Muna Red. Carlos Zarate has called on the House leadership to prioritize a measure he filed back in 2017 on the questionable simultaneous shutdowns of numerous power plants, a phenomenon that has once again grabbed news headlines. In 2017 we filed House Resolution, H.R. number 928 to investigate the simultaneous shutdowns of 20 power plants that against spiked power rates. Inapun lang nilang revolusyon pero sanang fast track. Matas na magpatawag hearing ang Communion Commemorato, Zarate said. They're just sitting on this resolution, but I now hope the House leadership fast tracks it and immediately call for a hearing. H.R. number 928 urges the House Committee on Energy to conduct an inquiry, in aid of legislation, on the overall situation of power plant location in the Luzon grid, considering the state and overlapping power plant shutdowns. The measure, which has not been acted upon by the particular House panel, warns that these massive maintenance shutdowns would definitely cost immense electricity rate hikes to the detriment of our consumers. Zarate, in filing H.R. number 928, also batted for the institution of pro-people measures and reforms to protect the consumers from these seemingly collusive and manipulative practices. Since the advent of the TIRA, Electric Power Industry Reform Act, the power oligarchs have been electrocuting hapless consumers with the unbridled and non-stop rise in the cost of electricity through collusion and market manipulation. And, for decades, too, our regulators are also held captive by these power players, the data stolen, claimed during a House hearing on the issue last Wednesday. Last week, Zarate criticized the continued simultaneous maintenance shutdowns of power plants during the summer season, which end up hurting power reserves in Luzon at a time when power demand is at its highest. That same week, System Operator National Grid Corporation of the Philippines placed the Luzon grid on red alert status for 3 straight days in order to warn consumers, including those in the franchise area of the Manila Electric Company, Meralco, of rotating brownouts. Why is it that they always have to break down at the same time when demand is highest? Kaya talaga makabisi ang consumers na mavisit na naluluto ito para tumatang simple software. We really can blame the consumers for thinking that the power plants are colluding in order to raise the cost of electricity, he said. Zarate said that since 2012, power plants such as the Sewell Power Plant, Calata Power Plant, Atleo Power Plant, and Malaya Thermal Power Plant have cost down annually during summer. He said that it's high time for Congress to review the matter. Dapat ang may-aring nasiraang planta nito ang nagsasayin dapat software dahil kasalanan nila ang pagkakaroon ng planta nito at hindi ng consumers kaya hindi dapat kayo ang sinisinto, said Zarate, who is a lawyer. It's the owners of these plants who should be shouldering the additional cost in electricity, since it's their fault that these plants keep bogging down, and not the consumers. That's why they shouldn't ask us to pay. Protest actions also on Wednesday. Bayan Muna members held a picket outside the Meralco office in Tamuning, Quezon City, to protest the supposed power rate increase on the heels of the simultaneous plant shutdowns. Kahit hindi na wrong na sinasabi nila na normal na ang power situation Luzon grid, the damage has been done. Secured on the logo na ang simple software. Even if they say that the power situation in the Luzon grid is normal, the damage has been done. Electricity costs will surely increase, said Bayan Muna Chairman and Senatorial Candidate Miri Caneres. Mukhang talagang pinagkakakitaan todo ang mga consumers. Dahil dito at kasama parang can pass on charges like emissionary charges, they're making a killing on consumers and are including other pass on charges like emissionary charge, he added. Meanwhile, Zarate reiterated his appeal to President Rodrigo Duterte for him to look into the 7 power supply agreements that Meralco-linked subsidiaries have applied before the Energy Regulatory Commission, ERC. He said these pending power deals did not undergo public bidding. President Duterte should immediately order the review of the power supply agreements, that, of these generation companies as well as those in the works like the 7 Midnight Deal status of Merrill-related companies, chief among them is the 8 wind power plant, he said. Zarate earlier computed that Keegan's 8-in-1 power plant factoring in interest on loans during its construction and the cost of imported equipment would produce electricity at a hefty P7.46 per kilowatt hour. Other power players can offer electricity for as low as P2.95 per kilowatt, he said. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.